Look past the edges of the physical universe, and Hindu cosmology points to a limitless, glowing expanse. This is the Kshira Sagara, the primeval ocean of Mulk, the boundless foundation where reality itself is dreamed into existence. Floating upon this cosmic sea is the deity depicted in this vintage illustration, Vishnu, resting on Shesha, the serpent representing time, beside his partner, Lakshmi. Within the Hindu triple deity known as the Trimurti, the division of cosmic labor is exact. Brahma is responsible for creation. Shiva oversees destruction. Vishnu's domain is the fragile expanse in between. He is the preserver. Maintaining that middle ground is a massive undertaking. In this cosmology, the universe is inherently unstable. It is constantly bombarded by chaos, evil, and destructive forces actively attempting to tear the cosmic equilibrium apart. When those destructive forces grow too powerful and the cosmic balance is pushed to the brink of collapse, the preserver cannot remain asleep in the ocean of milk. He must intervene. The ancient text of the Bhagavad Gita lays out this ultimate promise clearly. Whenever righteousness wanes and unrighteousness increases, Vishnu will actively project himself into the physical world. He operates as the universe's ultimate failsafe. By his very nature, he is bound to step directly into the crosshairs of chaos to save reality from itself. To step into physical history, a limitless, formless divine being must constrict itself into a tangible shape. This projection is known as an avatar. While Hindu texts mention countless incarnations, the tradition focuses on 10 primary descents, known collectively as the Dashavatara. This collection of circular folk paintings depicts several of these distinct forms. In the earliest cycles of time, Vishnu descended as non-human and hybrid creatures, like Matsya the fish, Kurma the tortoise, and Varaha the boar, to rescue the earth from primordial, world-ending disasters. As human civilization developed, the threats evolved, and so did the avatars. He incarnated as Rama, the protagonist of the epic Ramayana, who serves as the ultimate paragon of virtue and the restorer of earthly justice. Then there is the incarnation seen in these highly ornate statues, Krishna. Within Vaishnavism, Krishna holds a unique status. He is revered as the ultimate, primeval source of all existence, the transcendental origin from which all other gods and avatars emerge. These descents inspire intense devotion. They are continuously celebrated and reenacted through vibrant cultural performance arts, like this Kathakali dance, where performers in elaborate costumes bring the dramatic battles of the avatars to life on stage. The concept of the avatar bridges the vast gap between the infinite cosmos and the intimate struggles of humanity. It proves that the divine is willing to step down into the mud of history to bear the burdens of the earth. Preserving reality is rarely a peaceful endeavor. Often, restoring the cosmic order requires going to war. This four-armed Vishnu carving reveals how he polices reality. The Sudarshana chakra in his upper right hand is a spinning discus used to sever evil. His lower hands balance power and perfection, gripping a heavy mace for authority, alongside a lotus representing purity. To reach the battlefields of the cosmos, he rides upon the figure seen in this gray stone sculpture, Garuda. This winged demigod eagle acts as the preserver's divine mount, carrying him to the rescue of the innocent. Every detail of Vishnu's ancient iconography forms a meticulously designed visual manifesto. These symbols represent his power, his authority, and his constant readiness to engage in the fight for order. If we step back from the mythology and look at the historical record, an interesting picture emerges. Humanity did not always view Vishnu as the supreme being. As this timeline illustrates, in the earliest Vedic texts, dating back thousands of years, he had a relatively minor presence. He was primarily considered a solar deity, associated with light and measuring out the regions of the universe. Over the following centuries, through the epic Puranic texts and the devotional Bhakti movement, his identity expanded. The historical Vishnu actively absorbed various local traditions, regional heroes, and distinct deities, like the warrior Vasudeva Krishna, into a single, unified figure. This massive theological amalgamation eventually elevated him from a minor solar god to the all-pervading supreme creator at the very center of the modern Vaishnavism tradition. In many ways, his historical evolution mirrors his mythological purpose. He adapts, grows, and transforms to meet the precise needs of the changing world. For millions of practitioners, this ongoing presence offers a specific philosophical comfort, the absolute assurance that existence has not been abandoned to decay. And according to the texts, his interventions are not entirely in the past. The cycle of the 10 avatars is incomplete. One final descent is still waiting to unfold. This brings us to Kalki, the 10th and final prophesied avatar. The texts state that when our current age reaches its darkest, most chaotic point, Vishnu will return one last time, riding a white horse and carrying a blazing sword to wipe out evil completely. It is a promise that chaos, no matter how overwhelming, is only ever temporary, because as long as the universe continues to exist, the Preserver's watch will never end.